Are you looking to prove your business is in good standing, but dreading the bureaucratic maze? What if I told you there's a straightforward path to getting your certificate of good standing, one that bypasses much of the headache and gets you back to what you do best, running your business? We've all been there. You need a document for a loan, a new contract, or even just to assure potential partners, and suddenly you're staring down a complex process that seems designed to confuse. A certificate of good standing, also known as a certificate of existence or certificate of authorization, is one of those crucial documents. It's essentially a stamp of approval from your state's Secretary of State, confirming that your business is legally registered, has met all its filing requirements, and is authorized to conduct business within that state. Think of it like your business's clean bill of health. But why is it so important? Well, for starters, lenders almost always require it when you apply for a business loan or line of credit. They want to ensure they're lending to a legitimate, compliant entity. Then there are potential investors. Before they pour capital into your venture, they'll want to see that your business is operating above board. Expanding your business into a new state? You'll likely need a certificate of good standing from your home state to register as a foreign entity in the new one. Government contracts, licensing, even certain vendor agreements often hinge on demonstrating your business's legal integrity. Without it, you could miss out on significant opportunities. The traditional route to obtaining this certificate can be a bit of a labyrinth. You typically start by identifying the correct government agency, usually the Secretary of State's office in the state where your business is registered. Then you navigate their website, trying to find the specific form, understanding the filing requirements, calculating the fees, and figuring out how to submit everything correctly. Sometimes, you even need to ensure all your annual reports are up to date and any outstanding fees are paid before you can even apply for the certificate itself. And let's not forget the processing times, which can vary wildly from a few days to several weeks, depending on the state and their current workload. For a busy business owner, this can feel like a huge drain on time and resources. Time that could be spent innovating, serving customers, or strategizing for growth. This is where services like CorpNet come in, acting as a crucial bridge between your business and the state authorities. CorpNet specializes in simplifying the often complex world of business filings, making processes like obtaining a certificate of good standing much more accessible and efficient. They understand the nuances of each state's requirements, have the necessary forms at their fingertips, and can often expedite the process, saving you valuable time and preventing costly errors. So, how exactly do you leverage CorpNet to get your certificate of good standing with minimal fuss? Let's walk through the process step by step. The first step is straightforward. Visit the CorpNet website. Their user-friendly interface is designed to guide you through their services. Once there, you'll typically find a clear navigation path to Certificates of Good Standing, or Good Standing Certificates. You might also find it listed under their broader services related to compliance or business formation. Next, you'll need to provide some basic information about your business. This usually includes your business name, the state in which your business is registered, and your entity type, e.g., LLC, corporation, non-profit. It's crucial to ensure this information is accurate and matches your official registration documents to avoid any delays. CorpNet's system is built to process these details efficiently, ensuring your request is correctly routed. Once you've provided the essential business details, CorpNet will display the associated fees. These fees typically include the state's filing fee for the Certificate of Good Standing, as well as CorpNet's service fee for handling the application on your behalf. They are transparent about their pricing, so you'll know exactly what to expect. At this stage, you'll also typically be presented with different processing options. Many states offer expedited processing for an additional fee, and CorpNet will facilitate this if you need your certificate quickly. This can be incredibly valuable if you're up against a tight deadline for a loan or a new contract. After reviewing the fees and selecting your desired processing speed, you'll proceed to payment. CorpNet accepts various secure payment methods, making the transaction seamless. Once your payment is processed, CorpNet's team takes over. This is where their expertise truly shines. They will prepare all the necessary forms, ensure they are correctly filled out, and submit them to the appropriate state agency on your behalf. They are well versed in the specific requirements of each state, minimizing the risk of errors that could lead to your application being rejected or delayed. What happens after submission? CorpNet keeps you informed every step of the way. You'll receive updates on the status of your application, from submission to approval. This transparency is a huge advantage, as it eliminates the guesswork and stress often associated with waiting for government documents. Once the certificate of good standing is issued by the state, CorpNet will promptly send it to you, typically via email as a digital copy, and in many cases, a physical copy as well, depending on your preference and the state's procedures. One of the often overlooked benefits of using a service like CorpNet is the pre-application check. Before submitting your request to the state, CorpNet can often perform a preliminary check to ensure your business is actually in good standing. This means verifying that all your annual reports are filed, your registered agent is up to date, and there are no outstanding fees or compliance issues that could prevent the state from issuing the certificate. If they identify any issues, they'll inform you and often offer solutions to help you rectify them, saving you the frustration of a rejected application and subsequent delays. Imagine going through the entire process, only to find out your annual report from 2 years ago was never filed. CorpNet helps you avoid that scenario. Let's consider a practical example. Sarah, a small business owner, needed a certificate of good standing to secure a crucial business loan. She initially tried to navigate her state secretary of state website herself. After an hour of searching for the correct form and trying to decipher the instructions, she felt overwhelmed. She then turned to CorpNet. Within minutes, she had entered her business details, selected her preferred processing speed, and completed the payment. CorpNet handled the rest, and she received her certificate of good standing digitally within a few days, allowing her to finalize her loan application on time. This saved her hours of frustration and potentially avoided delaying a vital funding opportunity for her business. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.